So being I put the video that I was gonna use for my speech on here already. I thought maybe I would read you the speech that I did, or well, yeah, give you the speech that I did, because I feel like you guys knew I was gonna do a speech, but you didn't know like what I would say or what my point, whatever, all that stuff. So I thought maybe I would put it on here. So here we go. Love is a many-splendored thing, but since when was love illegal? It is time for a change. Support gay marriage today. As I stand here at this podium today, gay couples everywhere are being denied the right to marry. However, in most places civil unions are permitted. A civil union is somewhat like a marriage except for a few simple facts. For instance, the federal government does not recognize civil unions at all due to the Defense of Marriage Act passed in 1996. This act states that marriage is a union between a man and a woman. This affects how same-sex couples file their taxes, receive health insurance, and how they receive Social Security survivor benefits. Also, some states don't even recognize a same-sex civil union, so if a couple were to move to a state that does not recognize a civil union, they would not receive any benefits from their state either. This isn't fair and it isn't right, so by the end of my speech, I hope to have persuaded you to support gay marriage. First, being gay isn't a choice. We should not punish people for something they can't help. For instance, a person who is gay is not gay because one morning they decided to be, in the same way that those of us who are not gay did not wake up this morning and choose who we would be attracted to that day. It is in our brains from the moment we are born. Studies done by Simon LeVay, a neurologist who has done studies on cadavers, discovered that the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that produces hormones that control thirst, hunger, body temperature, sleep, mood, sex drive, and the release of hormones from various glands, primarily the pituitary gland, is smaller in homosexual males than in heterosexual males. He discovered that different brain formations can cause someone to be homosexual. There is nothing more natural than how their brain is made. Even with this information, though, hospitals sometimes do not let a person visit his or her partner while they are in the hospital, for the reason that they are not married and therefore in no way part of the patient's family. Imagine, the person you loved most in the world was dying in a hospital bed, and you couldn't even be by their side to comfort them. To combat this, a law was set to allow same-sex partners to be by the side of their loved ones. Yet again, conservative groups out to make life miserable for same-sex couples are fighting this law. All same-sex couples want is to be a recognized official couple, not be treated like second-class citizens. Second, an argument people make is that homosexuality is in the Bible as a sin. I know this. I'm a Christian, and I, like somebody in my class, remember when I was saved. However, I wholeheartedly believe that if Jesus did not want homosexual people, he would never have made them. I also believe that God loves all his children and does not disown gay people for being gay. Also, the Bible states adultery as the biggest threat to matrimony, not homosexuality. However, if one were to commit adultery, there is no law preventing him or her from marrying again. Same-sex couples are committed relationships, and I highly doubt those seeking marriage rights would commit adultery. Also, a few verses of the Bible show support for polygamy and concubines or whatever, secondary wives. Example, 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 3. King Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. Also in 2 Samuel chapter 5 verse 13 and 1 Chronicles chapter 3 verses 1 through 9 and chapter 14 verse 3, King David had 6 wives and numerous concubines. Having more than one wife is considered immoral now by most people, but in Bible times it was an accepted practice. So, if we are going by the Bible, I feel as if polygamy should be socially accepted as well. I highly doubt any of you will support polygamy, so support the people that only want to marry one other person, not 20 same-sex couples. They aren't asking to be married by the church, they want stability in the relationship. Isn't that what we all want? Third, allowing same-sex couples to marry provides stability for the children being raised by them. The argument for this is the fact that same-sex couples can't produce their own children and therefore do not need the stability of marriage in which to raise them. However, some opposite-sex couples cannot have their own children, so does this mean they shouldn't marry as well? And although you don't realize it, it is a fact that 96% of U.S. counties, no matter how remote or conservative, have at least one same-sex couple with children. Do those children not deserve the same support system as a child with parents of opposite sex? Not only that, but many children grow up in single-parent homes. 12.9 million is the number of single parents living with their children. At least in same-sex relationships, the child has two different people with two different personalities who have experienced many different things in their lives. Each person is capable of passing these life lessons on to a child. Gender does not interfere with this at all. In conclusion, I hope I have persuaded you to support gay marriage by showing how being gay is not a choice, my examples from the Bible, and how it would be a positive environment for children to grow. But now, I ask you to think. The next time you are cuddling with your significant other, maybe one day planning on marriage, be thankful that you have the right to love whoever you want and marry whoever you want. Love is not illegal. Love should never be illegal. So support gay marriage today for a better future tomorrow for both you and same-sex couples. Now, I would like to show a video that I have made depicting some same-sex couples. And then the video happened. And most of the class looked away. But I don't care. People aren't open-minded about things like this. And I feel like if someone would just listen to what somebody else had to say for once instead of just going meh, 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 on about what they think and what they know, maybe they would learn something new. And I think that goes for everything in every situation, not just this. So thanks, and watch my video if you haven't or whatever. It's on YouTube somewhere. Bye.